Hey guys, Sean here. You have my new review of a movie released last year. It's kind of a supernatural horror movie called The Lazarus Effect. Basically, the plot of this movie is about a group of people, a group of scientists, basically a group of science researchers and scientists and medical people and whatnot. Basically, create the specific serum that would allow them to basically resurrect the dead, hopefully with no complications. Um, but apparently they, start testing the serum on a dog. It, comes back to life, and they realize there's side effects to the serum. And then what happens eventually is the government tries, or basically their founder or their benefactors, the people who finance them, the financiers, I guess you say, are bought out by another company. So this new company comes in and takes all their research, and wanting to, I guess, say that they created it or whatever. So and all their clearances are revoked and everything. So they break into the lab, hoping to duplicate the serum so they can prove that they created it. But then something happens to one of the friends, where she's killed. Her fiance is desperate to revive her. So they use the serum on her, but so her success appears to be, resurrection appears to be successful. But then, like with the dog, she starts experiencing these weird side effects, and she starts unlocking parts of her brain, etc., 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 and she starts going on a killing rampage. Basically, the movie in a nutshell. So I forgot to mention the actors. This movie first of all, is a supernatural science fiction horror film directed by David Gelp. I probably butchered that name like I always do. This movie is written by Luke Dawson and Jeremy Slater. The film stars Mark Duplass, Olivia Wilde, Donald Glover, Evan Peters, and Sarah Bulger. I'm pretty sure I butchered that name. It was released in theaters on February 27, 2015, so a year and 2 days ago. Pretty much. It was produced by Blumhouse Productions and distributed by Relative Media. It has a runtime of an hour and 28 minutes. The budget was $3.3 million, and yet made in the box office was $64.1 million. So I'm not even really sure if you can count that as a box office bomb or what, but yeah. So what did I think of this movie? All in all, I mean, it's not one of the better horror movies I've seen in a while, but there's fun to be had, I think, in it. The first hour or so, like the first half of those movies, really slow because there's all the science mumbo jumbo that I really don't understand. But then once we get to the corpse, if you will, gets revived and starts doing all the horror shit, that's where I think it hits the ground running. It was where Olivia Wilde, who is basically the undead person, starts going apeshit on all her friends, starts killing them off one by one. And honestly, I think it's where the movie really takes off, in my opinion. But all in all, it's a good movie. It's not one I'd probably watch again. I just watched it out of curiosity, and because Olivia Wilde's in it, and I think she's really hot. But that's just me. And also, it has an interesting concept. So I'll give it that. It has an interesting idea of trying to revive someone from the dead and see, and like, what are the ramifications of that? Is it right to play God if you can and whatnot? I mean, I like the concept. I'll give that. It is an interesting concept. The question is, was it a good movie? Yes and no. I mean, I liked it for what it was, but it's not one I'll see again. There's a subplot, I guess you will, where they say that the reason why Olivia Holt's acting, I guess, for lack of a better phrase, out of character, for lack of a better phrase, is because of this dramatic event when she was a child, how apparently it's revealed that she started a fire in her apartment building, and yet she couldn't open the door to get her neighbors out, and they got stuck in there, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So they think that if they can go into her mind, or not really they can, but they kind of accidentally do it, but whatever, that if they can help her fix the dream, they can get her to normal, but that's what I read into it. I could be wrong. But all in all, it's fine for what it is. I mean, some good acting. Some of the scares are really cool. Some really cool scares. It's all confined in just one place. 90% of the movies takes place all in this one location, which is their lab, and it's really cool. Kind of claustrophobic. It's kind of claustrophobic if you think about it, which I thought was really well done. But yeah, it's fine for what it is. I probably won't see it again. Saw it mainly out of curiosity. But that's all I have for you guys. So I will catch you guys later.